Welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April the 3rd. I'm Robin Carlyon from Robin's Authentic Wellness, and thank you for visiting my channel. We're doing a 3-card reading today, even though 4 cards just came out. You know what? They're really great, but I'm not accepting. But I am just going to let you see this energy here. But I do just want to have the 1, 2, 3 cards come out. So there's the situational, there's the action, and there's the outcome. So I guess, okay, I suppose we could use this for the situational. So this one here is the major arcana. It is the 5. It's the Hierophant. And so 5 representing change. And representing change means doing things in a different way. So the Hierophant is about tradition. It's about doing things in a certain way. And in this new Aries fire energy, the creativity is what really comes up for me. That's what it's all these new ideas. It's the fast-paced energy. So it's you transitioning into something new, but we're in a new cycle now. So with this new cycle, we're in the first house of the astrological cycle. So that is first impressions. It's how you're putting yourself out there. So I love that. I love it. And so this Friday is the new moon in Aries. So time to set your intentions and just allow yourself just to feel it. Don't try and fit anyone else's mold. Allow yourself to be you. Just allow yourself to show up and be you. Just do that. So then we have the moon that's here, and this is another major arcana. So you may be feeling the effects of the moon. It kind of is like teetering for me. Like sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I find with new moons, I'm more affected than when I am with full moon. So with this new moon, I know it shows the full moon there, but with this new moon that's coming up, there is the expressing to the moon. There is the setting the intentions, telling the universe, letting the universe know what is sorry, I just moved my lion here. Not my lion, my tiger. And then I was just reminded of Year of the Tiger. Okay, so Year of the Tiger. And with the Year of the Tiger, again, that's like that fire energy. So there's the like fast moving energy. Allow yourself to be picked up by this energy. Allow yourself to go into the direction of where you're being led to, because you want to trust. You want to trust spirit. You want to trust the universe. The universe has your back. The thing that I'm like is really popping out for me right now, and people that have taken my tarot course before, they know that pillars, that represents, like, there's the lobster, which can represent you as well. There's that path that goes all the way through. And so that's representing new. So what I think when I see this card and what comes up for me is the new moon intentions and moving into a new path. So right here you have 2 major arcanas, which is major life events, like big things that are happening in your life. So allowing yourself to really harness this energy and say like, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to do this, or I've always wanted to show up in this way, or I feel it's time, I'm ready to show up and kind of showcase myself. So allowing yourself to release all fears. You can release anytime. It doesn't have to be a full moon to release you. It's very, very pertinent and very important for you to release and surrender what it is that you want to let go in your life, and the support of the universe is always behind you. So the other 2 cards, actually, you know what? They're all major arcanas. Let's just be in this moment. 4 major arcana cards for the situational card. There's no coincidences. This is brilliant. So Justice, this is the air energy. So when I see the air energy, what do I think of? I think of the age of Aquarius. I think of the universal energy, the new energy that we're in, which is also very, very fast paced. There is your air, your sword right there, your balance scales, and look, your pillars. There's your pillars as well. So we have more newness that is like this new path that you are, oh, I love this, like new cycle, new path. There's just all sorts of new. I love it. I love it. This is really good. So things working out. Now, this is balance. So this is really beautiful. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the earth. The orangey pinkish wings there of the angel, that represents that sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra, that is you. That is the relationship that you have with yourself. That's your relationship to attract things in your life. That is your abundance. That's your ability to attract money into your life. That is your relationship with your emotions. That's your relationship with all sorts of relationships, all sorts of partnerships. So that could be a relationship, a romantic relationship. That could be a business relationship. The first and most important relationship is the relationship that you have with yourself. Then there's your family, your partner, your kids, your pets, relationship to everything, relationship to how you show up for yourself. And so this one I always call the sacral chakra the doozy of the chakras, because it's so loaded, and with all the feelings and the emotions and the self-care, the self-worth, the self-love. It's pretty loaded. And it's some work, but once you do that work for your sacral chakra, oh, it feels so good, and you feel like a completely different person. But it is really like cracking open your emotions and dealing with them. But once you do that, it's a huge game changer. So that might be something that's happening for this cycle. Again, we're just in the beginning of the Aries astrological cycle, and this Friday, like I mentioned before, is the new moon. So it's setting those intentions. It's really beautiful. So that is the situational energy. Now let's move on and see what we receive for the action energy. This is such a fantastic reading. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. This is the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. This is true abundance. Oh my gosh. I love that. So that action. Now, with the action card, see that yellow there? So there is that solar plexus energy, and that solar plexus energy is that action taking. It is that drive. It is, now I know I'm talking about fire, but this is an earth card, but I'm talking about like that desire of who you are, who you want to be. What is it that you're working on? What do you want to focus your mindset on? It's that fire. It's just that pure desire that I can't even think of anything else right now. Just, yeah, it's like desire, that fire, igniting your fire within. But with this earth, it's so super abundant. So really knowing that you are worthy of attracting all sorts of abundance in your life. And so it doesn't have to be money, but this does show up as big time money. And just in the past couple of weeks, I guess, if you notice, there's a lot of people talking about abundance and attracting things, and everyone's going through some major shifts. There's a lot of shifts going on individually, and you may resonate to this and you may not, but there is, and that's why I created Meditate and Manifest, because I want to help people really focus in on what it is that they're working on and attracting and succeeding in everything. And it does not have to be just about money. It can be about love. It can be about your health. It can be about like just attracting anything, friends, travel. There's all sorts of things that you can attract in your life. And it makes me happy to see other people succeed. So that's why I do that. It's $35 a month, and you get 4 sessions with me. So, but other than that, the action is taking the action on your dreams, on your wealth, on what you feel that you deserve, your dreams. This is the foundational energy. So there is a lot of things that you can move around. You can restructure your foundation. And it is always, it's not the right word. Like what I'm suggesting is to keep restructuring, to keep always evolving, always allowing yourself to start and complete that cycle, like just go all the way through that cycle. And like, you don't always want to be in the same place. You want to keep growing. And that's what this is about too. Like this is that spring energy, the spring thaw, the spring growth. It's really, really beautiful, very impactful. That's such a powerful card. Now for your outcome, this one here is the 7 of Swords. This is air energy. Now with this one, this card, and depending if you know tarot or not and how this card comes up and how it's represented, sometimes it can come up as the decision. So it has to do with decisions, and it has to do with perhaps, and I mean, I don't necessarily read it this way. The way I read it, I'll explain in a second, but the way that other people can read it is that making bad decisions and kind of taking off, kind of yeah, like I don't really subscribe to that way. I see things in a different meaning, and that's the beauty of tarot, is that, and that's how a lot of people learn tarot, which I'm also doing too, which starts on April 6th, is the April course for Learn Tarot. But for this one here, this is representing that, like, look at those two right here, those 2 swords. They're stuck in the ground. And how I see this card, and sorry, what I was saying is the beauty of tarot is you see the card and you, in the situation of where it is and where it's placed, you look at that, and that's how you describe how you feel about that card and how you decipher that card. So there's 2 of the arrows there. They're stuck in the ground. If you turned around, so you have these light, airy swords in your hand. If you turned around or you put them down and you tried to get, do you know how much energy that would take? Do you know how long that would take and how much energy that would take? Why would you go back and get something that's unmovable, that doesn't want to move, that doesn't want to go in the direction? But here you have all of these thoughts and all of these ideas, all of these communications that do want to. So yeah, there is that taking off. There is that leaving things behind and moving into the new energy. And that's exactly what you want to do if you resonate with this. It's all your choice. You can choose your mindset. You can choose to think about what you want to think about. And yeah, so at your own pace, at your own level, there's so much big, huge things happening, all this situational energy, just that transition, releasing, setting new intentions, everything working out, and that beautiful balance, and you really working on yourself. Incredible abundance for the action card. That's gorgeous. And like, and I just love, like, it's really focusing like mindset. It's all about changing up the mindset, receiving the wealth. That's beautiful. Receiving the abundance. Thank you so much. I know this reading was a little bit longer than usual. I love you all for showing up for yourself. I love you for coming to listen to me, and I thank you for all of your support for my channel. Mwah.